It's Ghastly!
Ghastly!
Who's that Pokemon?
Weepinbell, the flycatcher Pokemon.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Seal!
Seal!
Who's that Pokemon?
Golbat, the bat Pokemon.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Growlithe! Who's that Pokemon?
Meow, the scratch cat Pokemon. When it sees round objects, it plays and loses track of time. Oh!
Yay! What? Hello, friends. Let me turn on my normal music now. I got it. I got it. Yeah. Hi. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy day after Labor Day. I hope that you had fun. We had fun. After our stream, which we wrapped up rather hastily, we drove the family up north slightly to some cooler weather and hung out with the grandparents. My son climbed a tree. Very, very summer childhood coded. And then late night, a friend of ours came over and we played like 3 board games or tabletop games, which was exactly right. Exactly right. So I hope you had a Labor Day that was exactly right for you and yours. Hello, good to see you, McDougal. I so appreciate you always being in the room, like, 5 minutes at least before I'm even ready before I'm in the room. I love it. You've been doing that for a long time, and I'm finally trying to meet the standard you've set by being on time. So hopefully this 11 a.m. start is what I need. And coffee. Hello. Who else is here? RC Maniac, of course, is in meetings, but Always good to have RC in the house. Sassy Girly is here. Hi, Sassy Girly. Ryoki. Mwah. Love you so much. And I really do appreciate the notes you gave me on the Pokemon uh, series, and I will be implementing those notes for surezies. Certain, I'm certain. Oh, I am certain. I am certainly happy to see you. I am certain. I didn't mean to not mention you in the chat. Hello, yet it is. Hello, Clipper Fury. Howdy, my friend. What else? What else? What else? Good to see you, friends. I'm gonna move my chat is shrunk. Hang on, I can do this. Minimize that. Okay, good, good, good. Bex! The very Bex! Hello, hello, hello! Bex, Mr. set the draft for like super late. Mostly because that's the time both he and I will finally be free of putting the kiddo down to sleep. But I know that that's crazy late for East Coast. So anyway, like if it's a it's not a. I think that the games start on Wednesday, so that's why. But I don't know. We can ask Mr. Sharp about that later. He's not in the studio just yet. He'll be joining us shortly. And it's good to see you. Bex, how the heck are you? Hope you had a good Labor Day. Hey, yeah, working class. Oh my, I have some milk foam on my mug that dried. It's fine. It's fine. I used to love climbing trees. You know, I don't think I don't think my son has ever climbed a tree before. Because it's a very specific type of tree that can be climbed, right? You need to have like branches that split off from low enough. Because my son is not what I'd call a daredevil, which can I tell you how exceedingly grateful for that I am as a parent? I told you that he's very into reading Calvin and Hobbes now. And every time we read, you know, one where he's like careening off the edge of a cliff in a wagon with zero kind of safety gear, I think to myself, thank goodness I have a cautious child. He has taken to saying to me, "Believe it, lady." Because that's what Calvin says to his mother. And never thought I'd read Calvin and Hobbes and relate to the parents. Never really projected that for myself. And yet here we are. Believe it, lady. So, look, I would take the believe it, lady over the, you know, flooding the house or jumping off the roof kind of shenanigans. Spaceman spiff all you like, kid. Please just don't injure yourself. Yes, Cheeky, that was ketchup on Pikachu's sundae. Apparently, Pikachu is a big ketchup fan and so puts ketchup on everything they can get their paws on. So, love it. And Cheeky, cuz what's up? Cousin by who knows how removed, but yes, we have the confirmation and that's so fun. How fun is that? Oh, I love it. Can't miss the pre-show, McDougal. My gosh, what would you even do? You'd have to revoke your, like, #1 fan badge or something. We never would take it away. Oh, the YouTube Live, thank you. The YouTube Live begins at 4 p.m. Pacific. Although I will say Mr. and I have kind of been talking it over. The initial intent was to do 4 to 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's a really good window for parents who need some screen time for their kids while they're getting stuff done. Like homework is done, but, you know, dinner prep needs to be made or whatever. You know, we're done with our after school activities. And we were thinking that doing 2 balloons and some shenanigans would take us up to that. Last week, we tried a single balloon, and the stream lasted like 48 minutes, maybe like, you know, I mean, we had the coming soon screen up for about 3 minutes, so 45 minutes. So I'm wondering if we we're not sure if we start earlier then and do 3:30 to 5 with 2 balloons, or if we do a 4 to like 5:20 and just roll with it. So I think I'll wait until Mister's in the studio and we'll kind of hash that out. But I will definitely do an announcement in the Discord to remind folks before we go live over there. And once we're live, there'll be a link to check it out. I hope you do check it out. YouTube likes it when folks join a live from an external source, I guess. I don't know. I don't honestly know what YouTube likes. Who knows what YouTube likes? I don't even know if YouTube knows what YouTube likes. Oliver. Oh, YouTube likes you, Oliver, I bet. How you doing, Ollie? He's a sweet boy. Oh, he's so beautiful, right? My goodness. I know. You're a little camera shy. Sweet buddy. You have to ask your grandpa what the exact relation is. Oh, yeah, without any hesitation. Everybody's sharp. Everybody's a sharp. He's too big. Ryoki, they're getting so large. We had to take a picture the other day of Mr. holding the 2 brothers together because it's like, how much longer are we going to be able to have them both in arms? But the mews are still tiny little squeaks, and I'm holding on to that. It's this tiny little, yo, Saurian! Iggy Jam. Let's go. Thank you so much. 45 months. That's a lot of months. It's a lot. I don't do math anymore. I kind of gave it up. But it's incredible. Thank you so much. It's really incredible that I've found this community that has stuck with us through all of our shenanigans and whatever it is that I do, which is not necessarily reliable. So thank you. Thank you for being more reliable than me. I hope they never outgrow the kitten news. Oh, here is hoping. Here is hoping, Ryoki. The tiny little squeak. The tiniest little squeaks in the world. Silent Elegance, I don't even remember. Let's see. Yeah, we did some board games. What were the games we played last night? We played a game called, a very silly game called, I think it was called Hot Streak, but it's basically like 4 sports mascots are in a race, and the players are like betting on them. You like take your bets on who's going to finish first, and like a side bet on various things. That was, at first I was like, I don't think I'm going to like this game because the actual running of the race is not, you don't have a lot of input on it. You don't have a lot of effect on the game. If those of you familiar with the game, you might understand. But you run the race 3 times, and so in the second and third iteration, you have more information and you can make more educated gambles. So it was fun. Then we played Flip 7, which I've never played, but I know Mr. and Matt Champagne was the gentleman who came over and played with us. A very fun game. Easy to learn. Very like 21, but like less casino-ish. And super fun. I won. Mr. Sharp and I actually tied, and then we played one like tiebreaker round, and I won. And then we played a game called Botswana, which was very interesting. It's like animals of the like Serengeti. I don't know Serengeti. I guess Botswana. I don't know. There's like giraffes, water buffalo, lions, the savannah, I guess, and crocodiles. I may be forgetting elephants. Did I say elephants? Anyway, and like you have cards to change the value of those animals, and then you're. It's like a. I don't know how to explain it, but it was amusing. I think my favorite of the games was Flip 7, though. I can see how Hot Streak would be fun if you were playing with like a full room of people, a full room of like I think it's up to 8 players. We were just playing with 3, little less like come on, come on, come on. So, but very fun. Did Small Sharp play with you, or what? This was after he went to bed. Although I think Flip 7 would be a great game for a kid who was at that level of addition. He's not quite there yet with math skills, but Small Sharp has been playing Martian Dice with us. Very fun game. I don't know if you all have heard of Martian Dice. Super fun, very portable. It's just like this little tube box, and very, very fun game. And he's also been playing Smash Up with us, which was a game that Mr. and I had since pre-having children. Honestly, since the beginning of our right around the beginning of our relationship, we got into this game. We bought like 2 expansions, where like it's one of those games where you make a deck, and then the card tells you the function, like right. Like there's basic rules. You play 1 creature, you play 1 action, but then the text on the card tells you the special abilities of that action and or creature. And our son found the game and he's looking at the cards. The cards are cool, right? There's zombies, there's robots, there's vampires, there's aliens. And so he's looking at the cards. He's like, I want to play this game. And it's like an age 12 game, 12 and up. And I'm like, nah, like we can try. It's a little complicated, but absolutely, let's set it up and try. This kid gets it. What he doesn't have is the stamina to play the required rounds till someone gets 25 points, which is it 25 points? I don't know. He doesn't have the stamina to play as many rounds as you need to hit the game win condition as the rules go, but he gets the gameplay. And it was so fun. He played a little combo, and he got so excited. Like he played a creature that allows him to play an extra creature, but for his extra creature, he played a creature that get him another creature. So he got 3 creatures on a turn. And he was very happy and proud of himself. And I was incredibly proud of him as well. And he doesn't get upset when you pull a move on him and then you beat him at that one. He doesn't. He's fine with it as long as everyone's playing by the rules, and that fills my heart with happiness. He's gonna be a game kid. I know. I'm so excited. Okay, anyway. I've not heard of that game. You would love to keep hearing what games he likes to play with you guys. Yeah. 3 kids, and you have games at their level. Yes. Yeah, play less points. It's interesting, though. I've offered that. I'm like, let's play to just one, like you play to a base, and you score the base. But probably full gameplay, you play like 6 or 7 bases. I'm like, let's play 2 bases. He doesn't want to, because he knows that's not the real official rules. But then it's like, who are the rules for, kid? But it's fine. It's fine. We are. If anyone else in the community, what is this? You bring me chocolate, honeycomb candy. I love you, babe, Mr. Sharp. But yeah, if anyone knows of any games that are good. Like strategy being advanced is fine. It's really just more like a game needs to take like 20 minutes or less. That would be ideal for Small Sharp. For reals. Miami Beach! You're in San Fran. What's the weather like? It's super cloudy here. Crazy cloudy skies in SoCal today. Yeah, snacks. Snacks. Punk Fiend, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. Amazing, sunny and clear. What's the temperature like? Is it like in the high 70s or something nice like that? All right, friends. So today, oh wait, Oliver. Does Oliver want to talk in the microphone? Hey, Ollie. Meow. Do you hear it? Oliver.
Oliver, you want me to pick you up?
He's such a sweet buddy. His noises.
Oliver, what do you think about the news of the day?
I love the noises.
Yeah, not a lot to comment on, exactly. Hey, pals.
Hey, Mr. Sharp. Good day to you.
Good
Echo.
day to you all.
San Francisco is usually lovely this time of year. Yeah, same with Ventura County, which is where we ended up heading to visit my parents yesterday. Because it's something about it's being on the coast. You know, you get that coastal breeze and just cools everything off. It's nice. Yes, the little baby. He's getting big, as Ryoki noted. They're getting so big now, but
They're very big.
their little mews are still little kitten mews. Although that's sounding more cat-like, I gotta say. It sounds more like meow instead.
Matt Champagne, you know, he's like, whoa, your cats are weirdly ripped. And, like, I have noticed a few times, like, you can see, especially on Oliver, because his hair is shorter and,
so
like, like you were saying, he has the highlights and the lowlights. And so you can see sometimes, let me bring you this
Bring the
rippling
bodybuilder into the camera here. I don't know, but I'll hide chat for a sec so we can see it. Where's my chat? There it is. Look him. Oh yeah, so weirdly ripped. I don't know about weird. Oh, I love him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you're an animal of prey. Meow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Trying to back out. I love you, mister. Here, I'll cover you. I'll cover you, babe. I'll cover you. So poorly. Nikki Painter, hello. How you doing? Glitter baby. Hi, kid. Glitter baby. Oh, my goodness. So, today, I've already done some work today. So we've decided that Monday's our recovery stream, which thank you for hanging out with us yesterday while I was sorting balloons. I have one more little bundle here to sort. And then Tuesdays are working days where I do balloon work that I have to do. Because there's, you know, when you work events, mostly you work at the event, but sometimes there's some prep you need to do, some prototyping or designs. Yeah, you cutie. You cutie. Actually, let me see if I can get Face ID. No, it doesn't like me. And it's in. I'm trying to get my close-up camera to him, but I can't find there. Let's see. We'll do this. And there you are. Look at you, Ollie. Hi, bud. Hi. You sniffing my Trader Joe's snacks? That's not for you. You don't even like that. You don't even like that stuff. You can't taste sweet. You are sweet, but you can't taste it. What a handsome boy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. What handsome boys we have. Oh, my goodness. Look at his coat. Oh, so silky. What a silky little silky. Yeah. Such a terrible camera woman. Here we go. Keep that on there. Okay, so today, I did do some work today. I'm going to be teaching at a convention. I should know the dates off the top of my head. I believe it's January 30th through the earliest days of February. And that will be in, I want to say, Arlington, Virginia. It's a convention called Capital kidvention. Woo. And it is it's for children's entertainer. Oh my gosh, Oliver, you're adorable. Children's entertainers of all stripes. So it is a convention for magicians and clowns and face painters and balloon artists, but not solidly balloon artists. So it's a different community for me to tap into. Hopefully, I can make some converts into balloon art from the variety arts, or convince some folks to, you know, up their investment in balloons. Basically, kind of open their eyes to the fact that balloons are possible and super duper fun. Because I started as a face painter. I don't know if y'all know that part. I'm sure you do. That part of my backstory. But I definitely considered myself primarily a face painter at the beginning of my career. And obviously that has shifted. I'm now primarily a lion tamer. Oh, yeah. And I ain't lying.
Oh, he matches your shirt.
We got,
So
we
nice.
got a little pamphlet. Yeah, he does. Oliver is a tabby, but he's like a monochrome tabby, so the stripes
Technical
are
tabby.
super difficult to see.
He has a little M face, but you got to
Yeah.
get very close.
He's like blue on blue, but you can see the M and you can see the stripes on the tail. He's such a cutie. Oh my goodness. Enjoying the humidity of Central Texas. Oh, Nikki.
Hey, yet it is. He's certain.
Oh, Nikki, I'm so sorry.
Yogi.
My goodness. Yeah, no, there's been some weird humidity even in SoCal recently, I want to say. Like, it's not
little
usually
bit.
humid,
Like
but there's
mornings,
clouds
mornings
today.
especially.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's some I took a beautiful picture of some of the clouds this morning.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, "Wow,
great
so
for
majestic."
photography.
Maybe it's going to be like maybe they know the portent of the important news that's coming.
Yes, yes.
Not that
We
that
all-
important.
We all are very curious to know what will happen when we move our missile defense systems from NORAD in Colorado to somewhere in Alabama. Probably another military base.
I mean, honestly, it's probably not even gonna, like, think of all the infrastructure they have to build. It's not like an immediate shift. Like, it's gonna be. This is
Yeah,
so.
I have no idea. I just have no
what
faith
a
in
nothing.
anything.
What
they're
a
doing,
nothing
you know.
announcement.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, also, I mean, I will say, they haven't announced that officially. The press conference got pushed back to 11:30, so they're still,
Oh,
waiting for
the Proof of Life conference.
stuff to kick in, waiting for.
I'm waiting for something to kick
Uh,
it. Can he kick it?
Wait and see.
Can he kick it? That would
Uh,
please me. Anyway, thunder and rain in NorCal. Woo! It's like thunder, lightning. Oh, Nikki, I would never say that. So yeah, I got those wrapped up. What do I want to work on? Oh, teaching at a convention in Arlington in February. And hey, if you're in the Virginia area, I know we're all over the place. And last time I did a convention in Atlanta, I got to meet Bunny Co. in person, which was super cool. So if you're in the area and you wanna meet up, let me know. I might not. I have a weird schedule as an instructor. We're still pretty far out. I'll keep mentioning this as we get closer. But yeah, send me a message in Discord. Let me know what you're up to.
Cheeky, I'm very curious to see what the reactions are. We'll leave that topic there, probably.
Yes. Ding
Yeah, little kitty, what
dong.
you want?
So
Little buddy.
I already
your mind?
today typed up my class description.
Good job, babe.
And for both of my classes that I'm teaching, which are basically this is my cutie doll base I came up with a bajillion years ago, and it's still pretty usable for a working balloon artist. This design without the face is 3 minutes and 4 minutes with the face, so it's a decent working design for like a birthday party level. I wouldn't say I would recommend it for like, oh, I've got a huge, you know, like one of those like a school carnival. We got like 300 kids. Oh, we have a new follower. Hello, Dudio. Good to see you.
Welcome,
Am I
friends.
pronouncing that right? Probably not, but it's still lovely to see you. Either way, let's see here. Why is my Spotify being weird? Sorry, friends. I'm always figuring things out as I go along. Mini player, that's what I want to do. There we
Oliver,
go.
you're so talkative. Yes, you always have so much to
He
say.
does.
And yet I don't speak cat.
He has thoughts, though.
You're such a little chipper. Yeah. We should get you a talk show.
Yes. Cat chat. Kitty chat with Oliver.
Yapping with the yapper.
So one thing I have to still do is get my product list for the class to my sponsor so they can have all of the product available. One thing about this design is it uses a heart-shaped balloon for the skirt of the princess, right? It's an easy triangle. And the balloon company that I'm teaching for, Jamar, they have a pretty limited selection of heart-shaped balloons. So I kind of messaged them and I was like, hey, can you let me know all the colors you make the hearts in so I know which designs I can teach? Because I don't want to teach a design that, you know, no one can recreate with the balloons of the sponsored company, right? It's only professional courtesy.
Indeed.
And they really surprised me. They said, we're still a few months out from the event. You tell us what colors you need. We will dip them and have them ready for you come the convention time. And I was impressed. I mean, like, that's never been a thing that's been offered to me by a balloon company. Like, you tell us what you need, we'll make that for you. That's a first. So Jamar, look, none of the brands are perfect. Every single one of them has pros and cons. But Jamar, their big pro is like listening and being. They're just a really good like culture of a company, and the humans,
people that you've always had a good working relationship.
They've been very
with anytime
supportive.
You've done anything.
Very fun.
They've been clutch.
Yeah. It feels nice to be heard. I think that's like a very human thing, yeah? So there's that. Hey, how you doing, PTS stress? PT stress. I remember that. PT stress, how you doing? Good to see you. Been a minute. Hope you're not too stressful. And but the thing that I do need to do, and this is the title of the stream, is jungle animals. Not for a class, but for a party. Someone booked a party from me. She wants, it's a jungle theme. And so she wanted to see, because I had, one thing that I offer to clients is I can bring pre-made balloons to an event. If they have a lot of children, sometimes, because it takes me maybe 6 minutes per kid to make a balloon. Sounds like a lot of time. This one takes 4 minutes, right? So you're like, well, that's not that bad. But imagine me saying, what would you like me to make? I'd like a princess. Which princess would you like? I think I'd like Tiana. Okay. That, you have to add that 30 seconds to your balloon. And sometimes it's not as quick of a decision.
Right.
Sometimes the mom has to like crouch down and translate what the kid wants because they're very shy. Or sometimes they want to design their own princess, which I love. They'll say, I want her to have pink hair and a blue dress with like a purple wand. I love encouraging that, but it adds time. So, if you're doing 6-minute balloons, that's what is that? That's 10 kids in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So 2-hour party, 20 kids. If you're expecting 25 to 30 kids, it might be smart to order some pre-made balloons if you don't feel like you want to extend me that third hour, or have for little kids. Sometimes they don't want to wait in line. They want to just get a balloon, and I can have some balloons for those kids. So that's a plan. PG stress. Look, I feel like that's everyone, right? Where it's like, look, I'm doing great. If you ignore like the general stress level of, living in this world. It's fine. I get you. Work life. I do know. So yeah, this mom wants to see some jungle animals that might be the pre-made balloons that I would offer. So what are your favorite jungle? What do you consider a jungle animal?
I mean, what is the jungle?
Right.
Start there.
Yeah. Because, are we talking rainforest? Are we talking savanna? Are we talking...
Forests.
Right.
What is the difference between a forest and a jungle? Humidity?
I will say... I mean...
Equatorial?
Yes. I think that humidity is absolutely...
I don't know why. When I say jungle, first animal I think of is like a jaguar or a panther.
Sure.
Like
Well, it's because you're a cat guy.
Big cat.
Big cat.
Panther branch?
Yeah.
Panther branching?
Panther, jaguar, tiger, I think, that's more in the
Tiger.
jungle
right.
versus, I feel like lion is savanna.
Mm.
Lion is there's not a lot of trees. And if there are, they're like the scraggly kind that the lion can just drape themselves over. Monkeys,
snakes.
For sure. This kid, the birthday boy's favorite animal is a gorilla.
Ooh,
and that is why...
You gotta get a gorilla in there.
Gotta get a gorilla. You got a gorilla.
You gotta get like a king gorilla.
Well, one balloon they'd like to add is a 3-foot gorilla
Yeah,
just for the kids.
yeah,
So no
perfect.
problem. I'm on it. This
Love
party
it.
isn't until November, but this
Liz.
mom is on the ball with planning. Hi, Liz. Mwah, 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 mwah. We love you. Ooh, bright-colored frogs.
Bright-colored frogs. Yeah, that's good.
I would not have... See, this is why I
Monkeys.
asked chat. I would not have thought of that.
So when we say monkeys, what are we talking here?
Like a mimic poison dart frog. What kind of...
What's funny is that's you mimicking me, mimicking you.
Now that's you. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, these are good. Good ideas,
Howler monkeys.
friends.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Baboons.
A balloon you can hear from miles away. Toucan. That's
Jaguar.
Jaguar. So yeah, I'm gonna make a few.
Yeah, toucans are a good tropical bird.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're big,
Yeah, I
bright,
think-
colorful.
Yeah, and parrots in general, I
Mhm.
feel like.
Yeah, it is. Capuchins are kind of the other monkey that I would picture in addition. I mean, to be fair, gorilla, not a monkey.
No. An
No-
ape.
No tail. on that guy.
Ichthyolcolosities.
One of them can swim, the other one can't, but I don't remember which is the swim. I think apes are the swimmers. That's why I have Monkey Islands, because they're trapped and they're what are we gonna do, you guys?
Ooh, the Jungle Book minus Baloo. There probably are jungle bears, but they may look a bit different. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. And I think Jungle Book, does that take place in India? Because it's Rudyard
I think
Kipling.
so.
And so...
Yeah, and the tiger threat, is very Indian.
Yeah. I mean, not that... Look, I guess that's the jungle. What is jungle?
What is jungle?
What is jungle?
Now, when I was a teenager, I had
Apes ain't
explained
got
to
no
me
tails.
that jungle is when you have one beat going, and then there's also a second sub beat that's on a different count. And so both of them are going together, and sometimes they come together and
meet up.
sometimes they separate. And that's for techno, EDM, which is pretty relevant to the conversation
Pretty
right now, I
relevant.
would think.
Also,
What is jungle?
Is that jungle? I've never even heard that term as applied to music.
That's the thing somebody told me one time.
Cool.
I have not
Welcome to the jungle.
gone back to source.
Did I know that a peacock is a jungle animal? I did
Interesting.
not. That sounds not crazy. That sounds like that surprises me because I would feel like if you've got this huge fan tail, like there's like it's all crowded there, right? There's like, oh, I got caught in some vines.
Or does it make the camouflage make more sense
Right.
if it's like these are flowers in the middle of a
Right, eyes
thick
everywhere.
foliage. Ooh, yeah.
Look at you. I don't know. What did Green Bam walk in
Green
on?
Bam said that is a solid explanation of jungle as a subgenre of techno, which is what we called EDM in the long agos.
Or, as our son refers to it, a beat drop in music. Or pump up jams.
Or jacked up piano.
Jacked up piano. What instrument would you like to play, son? Jacked up piano.
Yeah, we had a long conversation about what the word jack means. Because somebody on like a cartoon or somebody talked about like somebody jacked his thing.
What?
Oh man, they jacked your
They
thing.
totally
It's like,
jacked it.
what does jack
What
mean?
is what are we talking about here? I think. Let's see. I mean, look, piano is a great instrument to learn for just like the basics of music theory, because like you can
Exactly.
physically see the distance between pitches and understand the construction of chords. I don't think that is the level that our son is at right now. I think he's at the level of he wants to push a button and have it go doof, 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 and push another button and have it go yeah, that kind of thing.
But that's pretty cool too.
That's
And
also
Cheeky, you
pretty
still
cool.
call it EDM? It is still EDM.
Yeah. It's
I think
still
it's-
electronic and you dance to it.
It's
yes.
always been EDM. It's just that's like the big umbrella. And then like techno, I think at this point we'd call like 90s EDM, right? Green Bam, would you sign off on this? And then according to Axelrod here, jungle is an area of land overgrown with dense forest and tangled vegetation. I think the overgrownedness is maybe
Yeah.
part of it, you know.
Sure.
The denseness. Typically in the tropics.
Typically.
Yeah.
So Venn diagram it for me. We got rainforest.
Mhm.
We got jungle.
Yeah.
How, like, is that very, very overlapped?
I think a rainforest would be inside the circle of jungle.
Mm-hmm.
And then outside of that, I guess, would be jungle that is humid but not.
Because there are,
So
for
rainy?
example, I think rainforest is like there's an amount of precipitation you need to receive annually to be considered rainforest, which is why there are some rainforests in Northern California. There, like,
Do we have any jungles?
I don't know that counts as a jungle though, like the redwood kind of rainforests.
Right.
You can have rainforests outside of jungle, but they're rare. A rare one in Washington. Yeah, see Green Bam. You know what's up.
But would we have a redwood jungle?
I mean, like, see, I don't feel like the tangled vegetation happens in the northern rainforest as much. Maybe it's just I don't spend a lot of time there.
And then also from Axelrod 2, a style of dance music incorporating elements of raga, hip hop, and hardcore, and consisting almost exclusively of very fast electronic drum tracks and slower synthesized bass lines. Originating in Britain in the early 1990s.
The Amazon.
It sounds like something I would enjoy.
Yeah.
Siri suggested that some examples of jungle animals are elephants, monkeys, jaguars, and snakes. Also, okapis,
Snake. Copy.
tapirs, rhinoceroses.
See, I feel like rhino feels savanna to me.
Because it doesn't have room to operate. It's a big boy, heavy, and it's just like wading through the foliage.
But what do I know? You know.
Gorillas, yes. Poison dart frogs, of course. Boa constrictors, oh yes. Toucans, sure. Spider monkeys, yeah. And sloths. Sloths.
That's hilarious if I incorporated some animals from the Pacific Northwest. I believe that for this, I think it's like a
Bigfoot.
third or fourth birthday party, we're probably not going to like take this as like an ecological like you know, we're expanding the definition for these kids. I think they just want to stick with the traditional jungle animals. But this has been a fun discussion because I like knowing all that stuff.
Rhino is more of a Sheneva. Like I think Axor is trying to do like a savannah, but like a Shana.
Shanavana.
Shanavana.
Shavnana. What am I saying?
Shaneva.
What am I saying?
What are we saying?
What are we saying?
What are we
right
saying?
now?
What I'm saying is that it's been pushed back to 2 o'clock.
Okay.
AKA
Pacific.
no, 3 o'clock rather, so noon.
Oh, noon
Pacific.
Pacific.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Yeah. So,
I'm just making a base here.
gee, you'd love to see a red-eyed tree frog.
Yeah.
And so you're just doing kind of prototypes of the individual animals?
I am doing prototypes mostly so I can send to her some photos of like what the pre-made balloons might look like. So I do agree
I
that
don't suppose we would have any existing photos of any of these buddies. I mean, I know we can find some photos of like a really big, mean-looking snake.
Yeah, but that's not an example of what I would offer as a pre-made is the problem. So like so you know, look, I'm sure I have some photos. One thing that I've been doing recently is because I think it's very helpful for me to have a like a library of images of balloons I can make and the time it takes me to make those. Because when I do pre-mades, I charge a different rate. When I do live events, I'm currently charging $250 an hour. And when I bring pre-mades or make a balloon at home, I charge $100 an hour. Right? So if a balloon takes me 3 minutes, then I can get 20 done in an hour. So I can say that'll be $100 for these 20 balloons. But if it's a 6-minute balloon, then I can say I could charge $20 for 10 of those balloons or $100 for 10 of those balloons. So I like to give them an idea of like these balloons are more complicated. So if you would like to pre-order them, this is how much this will be, you know. Yeah. And it's good for me because I have terrible time management. Hi, are you new here? I have terrible time management. So it's good for me to have an idea because one problem I do a lot is I equate simplicity with speed. And that is not always the case. If I'm like, yeah, I don't have to spend a lot of time figuring it out. So it'll take me like no time at all. And that, my friend, is very dangerous. Hello, Super CHP. How you doing? How was your Labor Day? Yes, the balloon ours for Snake once when you were younger and they just gave you one of the tubular balloons. No face! Boo. Boo. I do think we've made a tree frog before. That might be in the Discord. We made a lot of frogs.
Well, so one reason you might want to look through that for frogs is Murren Frog.
Yeah, we did do a ton of frogs. Let me look in the Discord.
They rated in a few times.
We made a ton of frogs.
When we were doing speed balloons.
Yeah, that's true.
And their group, obviously, very pro-frog. You know, and their group values, you know, like inclusion, kindness, amphibians. And
you know what? I think mermaids are amphibians too.
I suppose so.
Yeah, you know
I mean,
it.
I guess it depends on your idea of like how they breathe. Like, I mean,
very well, thank you.
Are you a mermaid? Because, like, sure, a mermaid could like pull herself onto the shore using her prehensile arms, but then can she breathe? Does that make you?
I thought I had like a frog collage of like all the frog speed balloons we had made, but all I see is individual frogs in the Discord.
Thinks they're fish. Cheeky says maybe they're.
But they can breathe air,
maybe they're
right?
like whales.
Like
maybe they're mammalian.
Perhaps maybe they have to come to surface and breathe every once in a while. But like Ariel sings,
usually depicted with hair.
Hair. See, but I think they might just be like a monotreme. You know what I mean? Like such a tiny little subset. Not that they are monotremes, but a smaller subcategory similar to one of those, like, there's two extant species in
Right.
this category because they're so weird.
Do they have hair, right? Usually, long hair.
They have hair. They do lay eggs.
Warm-blooded.
I don't know. It would be. I mean, they live in the frigid ocean, so
In the frigid ocean.
frigid. In the depths. Anyway, amphibophiles for sure. But I don't see any good tree frogs in our pictures bay. Probably related to the lungfish. Weirdly half human on the inside. What? I like that. Also, fish is one of those categories that like doesn't really exist. Like it is itself. Basically, it means you live underwater, but like there are so many variants of life forms that it's one of those like lazy categories. Not saying that you're lazy. I'm saying that like biologists of the past. Green Bam. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I'm gonna step out for 1 second. I'll be
Oh,
right back.
are you? Okay.
Oh, maybe I am.
Are you? Okay,
Yeah,
Mr.
well, maybe
Sharp.
I am.
Well, maybe you do that then, and
Maybe
I
I will.
will get started here. I mean, I am. Maybe I should. I should turn on my balloon pump. Okay. Let's see. So I think a tiger is a pretty good one because like kids like tigers. Again, we're thinking little kids here. Little kids. They like tigers. Do I want to do like a larger one here? And it's I think snake is a fun one. How would what color would be a good color? Because I use a single balloon for my snake, even my fancier snake. I could probably do like a brown one, like a boa constrictor was what we were talking about. Maybe I'll do this shade here, this kind of a more of a rosy. And then I can have like a copper eye, I think would look pretty cool. And maybe a more mocha detail. Be a fun one. Let's see, what else? I love toucan. I think kids might be more familiar with parrot. You're still on vacation. Nice. Oh, enjoy it. And then you're driving Vegas. I bet it's crazy hot in Vegas right now. Hope that your air conditioning is solid. Oh, whales sing. That's a really good point. Monkey. But like, what kind of monkey would I do? We're saying like, let me look up some good monkey situation here. Monkey shines. Let's see. Jungle monkey, I'll say. Images. These are so cute. Hi, little monkeys. Oh my goodness, you are adorable. Spider monkeys are pretty cute. Can I make a good spider monkey? Because I'll obviously be making a gorilla. That's like that's non-negotiable. Let me open image in new tab. It's tiny image. Oh well, good enough. go. Let's try this. Look how cute. Come on, little monkey. Aww. Capuchin are your favorite? They're all very cute. Let me see if I can look up a good Capuchin. They were like very popular in movies for a HINMONKEY. I can spell. I can spell. Oh yeah, because they look like little monks. That's the name, right? I feel like there's like in Night at the Museum, there's like a Capuchin. And like, I feel like there's a couple movies in the 90s where we were like very into having like a monkey, some monkey giants. Open image in new tab. Let's see. How do I feel about that? I do like the Capuchin. I think I'm going to try. I think I might stick with the spider monkey just for the... Because again, it's not going to look exact. This is more of a speedy balloon situation. So it'll mostly just be adorable monkey that is brown in color. Because kids, again, like the little kids, I'm not going to be like, and what species would you like? I probably would just say, here's a monkey. The monkey that I traditionally make is different than that. And I kind of like the idea of coming up with a good monkey design that's my own. Got this situation. It's almost like my baby Yoda head would work pretty well for it. Let's see. Dark brown for the tail and arms. Super thin blush for around the eyes, blush for the muzzle. Kind of a lighter color for the tummy. There's like this fringe around the neck that I probably won't heck with. Let's see, there's my white sand for the under part. Might need another of those. Let's see how that comes out. And I think a parrot would be good just for some color variety. A monkey. Like a rare type of monkey. I love that. A monkey. Hello, horror, by the way. Drider monkeys. I don't even know them. Drider monkey. I barely know a monkey. Liz? It's probably what I'm gonna do. With the smile being the tiebreaker. Let's see if I can come up with a good parrot. Say jungle parrot. I don't know why I would say jungle parrot. Obviously, everyone loves a good macaw. Maybe I'll do the... I'll try a macaw. Let's see, open image in new tab. Okay. So that's a macaw image. That's the capuchin. That's the spider monkey. Okay. Good. Feeling good. In Phantasmic, the monkeys are on floats are neon colors, so they glow in the black light. I do like that. I will probably make these in more naturalistic colors for the demonstration purposes for sending these to this mom who's planning this jungle party. But I will absolutely include a note that's like, P.S. Colors are always negotiable. Always. Ah, McDougal, you made a clip. I don't even know. I trust you. Please. Oh, by the way, everybody, clipping the stream is such a help to Mr. Sharp and myself. I love the clips. You know, the current clip guru clips thing that we have at the beginning and the coming soon screen. It circulates basically through our top 20 clips by view. So we are always going to kind of get the same 20 until I feel like it's worth it to shell out like $5 a month to get the all the clips get circulated. But that's definitely where we're building to. And the more clips, the better, because it helps us, like, if we're editing things down, to be like, oh, this is a good moment. So thank you, McDougal. You've always been such a really diligent clipper. Thank you. And shrew talk. Yeah, you get it. You get it. Are shrews jungle animals? I'll do a red parrot, just 'cause that's pretty standard, you know. Red. We need some yellow and blue for that as well. Just like a detail. They have like a gray beak and white around the eyes. Where's my... All right, I'm low on white balloons. I made an order and I didn't add white 260 to the order. What was I thinking? Yay! Thank you, McDougal. I don't know that I'm the best at communicating my appreciation always, but please know that I really, really, really do. Mr. Sharp and I like talk together off stream often about how grateful we are for the clips and all of the support. Mister, you're back. Mister's back. Dewey! Speaking of very grateful for all the support, thank you, Dewey. Dewey. Mayor Dewey. Real love me, Dewey. Real love. I love it. Love is such a good subject for writing songs, you know? It's real love. It's real. All right. A little bit of black. I need like a black to separate the eyes from the beak. Okay. She rubs her hands in villainous anticipation.
Oh, she's on a cone.
Yeah, I think this is good. What should I start? I'll just start with the parrot maybe. I'm gonna copy this. Throw that over here as well. Paste. And I'll throw that here. Put that under our overlay. There. Nice. So that's what I'm making right now. Let's see. Start with a red 260. Like in theory, I should be timing this. Okay, I'll time it.
You got the clock. You
I
might
got a
as well
clock.
time it.
Let's time it.
They're re-releasing Real Love using the new voice and instrument isolation tech.
Ooh. I did see that there, like, I think Spotify was like, oh, there's a new, like a fourth, I don't know if the number's right, the Beatles anthology coming out. I'm like, I thought
There's
they
a
stopped
fourth
doing.
Beatle?
I thought they stopped. I thought
John,
we're done with that. I'm
Paul,
not like,
Ringo.
look, I'm not angry at it. But
John, Paul, Ringo. No, I think there's the three.
Mr. Sharp. Okay. Probably what I'll do.
I mean, is the fourth anthology just going to be more alternate takes of things?
Or maybe like with this new technology, like better isolation, so
Right.
they can do different mixes. I really loved the Love, the Cirque du Soleil.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And what were those songs? They were like kind of rearrangements,
Yeah, they were-
recordings by.
I believe it was. Shoot, their producer.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
George Martin.
Yes,
Yeah.
George Martin's son. I want to say
Oh.
did the mix on that stuff, which was
George Martin's son, of course, Martin
George
Lawrence.
Martinson.
Martin Lawrence, brother of Joey Lawrence.
Yes, of Lawrence brothers fame.
Yes. And Martin brothers fame. Why?
Yeah, we know our stuff here. Here it's SharpBalloons. We're
We
experts
know
on everything.
some stuff.
We know some stuff, and the other stuff we just make up. This is already looking awesome. I like that head. Let's see.
Hey, Kiri.
Hi, Kiri. How are you doing, eh?
Apparently, they're adding one and improving the rest. This was never released on Blu-ray. There are a number of new songs passed over. Number of new songs passed over in the fourth part. Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay. We've got.
They are all Ringo songs.
So that's why they were passed. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you, Ringo. Ringo's probably my my current favorite Beatle in this stage of my life.
I mean, he's probably the answer to one of my favorite Beatles trivia questions, which is, which Beatle has released the most solo albums? So that right there, good for you, Ringo.
I love that. I'm pro Ringo. I used to not be as pro Ringo, and now I've come around. I'm sure that makes him feel better. Sure, he's grateful.
Shana thought of me over you. Yeah, not just the Beatles stuff, but like, what about me whole life? Ringo and his all-star band, peace and love, etc.
Here, making it up as I go along.
Yet it says that apparently Prince left behind so much unreleased music when he passed that there could be a new album released every year for a century.
So where are they?
So where's all this new Prince?
Yeah.
Turns out it was left in the vault because it was all bad.
No, impossible.
I am Prince. I like shoes. Yeah, it's just him noodling.
I love Prince. Do that. And some blue. And go. Twist, 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 twist. A good section there. And then a little section there. That's
Oh, Party Like 2099. Yeah. He released one. He recorded one for each century going forward.
gotcha.
What's crazy is he recorded it in the genre of music that will be popular at that time. How does he know?
Let's say that I'm gonna give it like one feather in my. Sorry, my got a call coming in on my phone, so the camera's like, we're not gonna talk about that right now. So we'll come back up to here.
For years after the Beatles' breakup, Ringo apparently had the most #1 singles. Apparently, he was passed at some point. Probably
Love
by
it.
Paul McCartney.
Story of my life.
Real Let Me Do It. Time Traveler Prince.
Yes.
Admit that makes a certain amount of sense.
So much sense, though. Wouldn't that make so much sense? Everyone always talks about how he's ahead of his time.
Yeah. He was actually just a normal dude from the year like 3500. Traveled back in time to be a musical genius in this era.
Love it. Smart move.
And he probably just like hot tub time machine style stole a bunch of like songs, you know, from Michael Jackson and the various other like artists that would
Totally.
be huge at the time. Just write those first.
That's all you gotta do.
The Vault. The reason they haven't all been released is because they keep getting released by the bands that originally recorded them.
Like, dang.
Yeah.
We need to release these a little earlier.
This is deep Prince conspiracy stuff.
All the Chapel Roan songs, you know.
Yeah. Wait, she's a time traveler
I
too?
finally saw a trailer for the Gabby's Dollhouse film. They use a Chapel Roan song in it. I love it.
I also saw a little bit of it. They used a Kristen Wiig in it
Yeah, Kristen Wiig is
as the bad
villain,
guy.
which is probably her sweet spot.
Okay. I'll take it.
All right, so this took me almost 8 minutes, which is too long, but I was figuring it out as I was going along. So I think I could make this I can make this I can make a 5-minute version of this bad boy for realsies.
Cheeky says it is super cute.
Thank you.
Clipper, that is sort of what Booster Gold was. He was a janitor in the 35th century who worked at a museum and stole a suit and ring and traveled back in time to be a superhero in our time.
Oh, I love it.
So Booster Gold is a joke name then. Like Booster Gold is like steal your gold. Get Booster Gold.
I think this is a great parrot. I love it. This is my new parrot design, friends. I've been making the old school parrot for so long. When anyone ever asks me for a parrot, and again, the old school parrot is great. It's a good design, but
Would you want to do a short YouTube or something for that?
yeah, I mean, like I could do a YouTube for all of these, like a jungle
Well, oh yeah, sure.
a jungle series.
But yeah, particularly if you had like new designs or something that
Yeah,
you
exactly. I just recently this morning actually got a message through Facebook from a twister who was like, "Hey, I am considering joining your Patreon, but I want to know, is it mostly for Balloon Request Live or is it tutorials?" And I was like, "You have great timing. started my Patreon in 2020 as a way to support the balloon live stream, Balloon Request Live, and then migrated that live stream to Twitch, which has built-in support functions. So kind of abandoned the Patreon. It's been sitting there kind of dormant, but I think that is a good platform to utilize for support from parents of children who are watching the live stream on YouTube, non-Twitch folk.
Right.
So we are going to be revamping the Patreon, and I think also, including unedited versions of the videos so people can see how I make them. Then it would have value for twisters who are looking for that kind of content. So I said my recommendation: join the Patreon at the free tier because it's free, and then when we do that transition and start to roll over, you will absolutely get notified, and then you can make the decision if it's worth it for you. Okay, I'm gonna make a snake now. So that 751, not my proudest, but again, I was figuring it out, so I'm not that worried. Let's start snake. People always joke that I will make just inflate a balloon like this and be like, here's your snake.
Well, I don't know who it was. Someone said mentioned
they
in the
did
chat
that.
earlier
Yeah.
that a balloon artist did that.
Mhm.
I think because since so many kids make that joke, that, and I apologize that I don't remember who it was, but I want to, maybe think that the balloon artist just thought you were trying to mess with them and didn't know
Or it is
that
a
you
good
wanted
opportunity
an actual snake, and
for a
so
joke.
they.
It's I don't like how that came out. I'm gonna do more of a curled version. Okay, stop, clear. I'm starting my time over. That didn't count. Do over.
Mulligan.
Do over. Okay, start. Anyway. But yeah, it's definitely like a joke. Like, oh, here's a snake. I can make any balloon in the world. Psh, it's a snake. That's a good snake. But I like making the snake body like this because already this is like better than a straight inflated balloon. Then you gotta
Yet
make
it is. That was you.
the
Okay,
head.
great.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna say yet it is, and then I like doubted myself. But yeah. Thank you, yet it is. So, for snake, I want the head to be a little bit big.
Snake.
It's
know,
a
look out, okay.
snake. Badger. Mushroom.
So, this is the day that I need to leave early,
Right.
and you are going to be doing just kind of designs for a while. Is that your plan?
Yeah, I think that's the
think you're-
general idea.
I think you're welcome
here.
to kind of go as long as you like. I'll handle the little gentleman. But while I'm here, is there anything specific that you want to do that you can't do when you're alone?
We could do a mind meld,
We do a mind meld.
just for funsies.
We could meld minds.
Is there a book you'd like to
Oh, I got books.
meld from?
I got books all over the place, sister.
All right, let's do it. I like that.
You only asked for that because another artist before it actually made like a cobra the year before. And like,
yeah, that's the thing is a lot of kids will be like, give me a this, and they have in their mind a specific version of that they received from someone in the past, which of course makes sense. You're like, this is how you make a balloon snake. You make it like the guy I saw make it. But it's, and it isn't like that. It's
and if
every
you
artist.
said cobra, they probably would have been like, "Oh, cool, yeah, I got you, man." But you say snake, and they're like, "Oh, I get it."
Possibly, but also possibly
Heck,
they didn't
child.
have a snake design.
Maybe.
That's another thing. Like people
But at least draw the eyes on. You know,
got to at least draw the eyes on.
draw a couple fangs, so the kid can say, "Thanks for the memories."
No, you know what? I think I'm just gonna leave it like this, And I'll do like a little inflated tongue.
Neapolitan, you've always wanted to learn balloon animals.
Yeah.
welcome.
Hey, I highly recommend it. It's super duper fun. And do a puff inflate. Red 160. Tuck this into the face. Ah, come on. I should have done this at an earlier stage. I wasn't thinking. I'm not a balloon thinker. Balloon twister. There we go. Nice. Snake. 341. I'll draw on some eyes, though. It's good to have eyes on your snake. Eyes on the snake at all
So we
times.
get eyes on the snake. Do we have eyes on the snake?
Do we have eyes on the snake?
We don't have eyes on the snake. Oh, no. Where's the snake?
Somebody have eyes on the snake?
Neapolitan, you've been learning some basic stuff, but sadly keep asking how much air to put in. Here is that YouTube link I just put in there is Shana's video for tying the basic balloon dog, but she also does a bunch of other kind of fundamental stuff, tying balloons. What you talk about a couple things in there.
So in that,
I think how much to inflate was one of the things you covered, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes. Basically what I cover in that, because it's the one balloon dog. So I talk about how that one, because there's not many twists. The amount of air you want to leave in is kind of dependent on how large of a dog you want. But a lot of the basic balloons, when we're talking like making like the one balloon teddy bear or like a horse or something, like there is it can almost be trickier than the way I do like crazy complicated multi-balloon designs. For example, this isn't even that crazy complicated, but this little princess design, because I'm using only small bits of I'm not ever using like a full balloon, I'm never in danger of having too much air in the balloon because I always just rip off the end of the balloon and only use a portion for that. So it's easy to get hung up on how much air should be in the balloon when you're doing single balloon designs. So I'm going to write here so I don't forget. This took me about 8 minutes. This took me about...
You're having fun trying to learn a balloon swan.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, the
is
one
that-
balloon swan.
Oh, there's a one balloon version?
There's a one balloon swan. That's a good one. I'll say this one was 4 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's really a matter of... I know this is like the worst advice to hear, but like practice makes perfect. It's like, you see a bunch of pitches, you'll know which ones you can hit. So you run into a point where you're like, that's too much, that's too much, that's too little. You'll find the sweet spot. A lot of people say this is the exact amount you should leave uninflated, but if you're the kind of balloon artist who softens your balloon and squishes it down a lot more, then your technique will change the amount that's perfect for you. So yeah, just practice a lot. I would say underinflating is always going to be preferable to me than overinflation, because it's easy to snip the end of the balloon and add more air to it than it is to, once the balloon is so full because you put too much air into it, to pop the end and let air out. I don't think that was exactly as helpful as you might have hoped, but yeah. Follow the YouTube or join me on my quest and enjoy. Balloon art is so much fun because it can be as simple or as complicated as you want it to be.
Hey, Kippa, wants to do
Hey,
a hydrate.
I need to. Everybody though, not just me, okay? Let's drink water. It's good for our bodies.
And Neapolitan, if you follow that YouTube account, there's also how to do a giant snake, similar to the one that she's doing, but obviously much more
I have
elaborate.
a Smurf tutorial there.
Smurf tutorial.
Smurf and Smurfette.
I feel like there's one or two more. Oh, how to twist a bulldog.
Already subscribed.
bulldog,
French
French bulldog
bulldog and Chihuahua.
And a chihuahua.
Yeah. Very cool. Thank you,
Nice.
Neapolitan. I appreciate that. In fact, I'll let you know. Our plan is to migrate the tutorial content to a new channel called SharpBalloons How, because I think having the tutorial content, which obviously the main viewers of that would be like adults, hobbyists, or professionals who are looking to learn, versus my kids' content where, you know, we want to get kids watching the channel. So like the algorithm's a little confused by my shotgun approach. So we're going to try and split these things off, but we'll let you know. We'll let you know. Hi, Kiri. I'm so glad you met us too. I really, truly am. Art is subjective, yet it is. We should embrace that. I think one of the reasons, and I've talked about this before, but one of the reasons balloon art appeals to a certain type of person is because of its modular nature, because it is possible to follow step by step objective instructions and end up with a design because you followed the recipe. And that is comforting to some people who are less comfortable identifying as an artist. And that is and if that's the realm you want to stay in that.
Sure.
You will bring so much happiness and joy to the world by staying there. But
I like to just carry around balloons in a pump in case there's a crying kid anywhere, and you do a one balloon dog.
And they're not thinking about that.
Boom. Distract them, and then you go on your way. You don't even, you wave to the parent, you say thank you, and you just like keep going.
You're just a magician.
And then you're just like some
just
weird memory from
vanish
both of
into
them.
the crowd.
Remember that time that Kyrie was crying, and then that weird guy came out of the crowd, gave her a balloon
Made a
dog, and just
balloon?
left?
Super random. I love it. Balloons are great. And if you want to bring it to the next level, if you're ever like, but I want to do these crazy balloons, then balloons can be more subjective. Then you can get the designs that are a little more advanced and fun. And
at some point, you get to start doing the stuff like you did with Molly Balloons, where it's like, I just drew a sketch of a crazy 9-foot-tall balloon monster with a pierced tongue, and now I'm gonna go
it's
make
reality. Why not? I'm gonna try and I can do this.
Or you can get to the Glen LaValle point where you have like
Oh my gosh,
computer
you like
programs that you
engineer
have designed so that you can create more efficient and elaborate balloon and animatronics.
basically
Animadroids.
animadroids. That's I believe what they're called.
Balloon animadroids. When I was a kid, I read the Animadroids books.
I'm just trying to keep our completed balloons visible. That's one thing I don't like so much about my setup is I don't really have a good way to keep the balloons we've already done still visible on screen. So like when I'm done and I like put it down, it's sort of like, well, you don't see any balloons now.
Talanoa. Hey,
Hello, Talanoa. The bird is so good. Thank you.
Neapolitan actually used to watch The Unpoppables.
You did? Oh my god! I know all those people.
So the Adi was in that, is that right?
Adi, Brian Asman, Katie, Katie Balloons, and Rob the balloon guy was actually the assistant on a lot of those builds. Frankly, he should have been a more featured part of the show. And that's still not even on screen. He should have been a more featured part of the show, but that's television. They're like, no, we have these characters. We don't need another little awkward guy.
I'm sorry, we actually already have a few awkward white guys. Turns out the applications we got were a lot of awkward white guys.
You know? Come on, we can do this. We can do this. All right, there we go. So we've got the parrot.
Look, I'm not anti-awkward white guy.
You are.
Exactly. I'm just saying that.
Not self-hating, right?
Trust me, I have been in those like audition rooms where you're like, well, you shouldn't hire me. You should hire at least one of those other 3 or 4 guys.
Oh no, watch out, Parrot. I accidentally made like a nature documentary, like right here. No. Art plus science has been the big topic when you hang out. Both are great, both more awesome than the sum of their parts. Hear, hear. And when they collaborate, wonderful things can happen. Tape it on the wall. I could tape it on the wall. All right, so let's do our allo Petu. Let's do our mind meld, Mr. Sharp. If
Okay.
you're feeling meldy.
Well, yes, I have a bit of a tricky wicket.
What's that?
Well, if you look at my situation right here, never mind.
Never
it just
mind.
resolved itself.
Yeah, there was a cat sleeping right on him, and now the cat has walked away. So.
All right, very good.
All right.
Do you want me to throw up a prediction?
Sure. Yeah, you can throw up a prediction if you like.
You're a little predicky.
I'll get another balloon started while you do that. Then, if you
Okay.
wanna. I know with chat it's a little hard. I could put it here,
Prediction.
but then when we do
There's also
this view
which cat will be closest. Although I guess that's
here, the time is
less
bad. Also,
effective when you just had one like go off your chest.
see if I put this here. Man, this tripod is so weird. The legs like always want to collapse unless they're out. La-da-da, la-la-la. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a
Oh,
2-minute submission period.
2 minute. I love it. I'll blow up some balloons so that I'm ready to make the monkey when the time comes. I'm kind of excited for this monkey. I've never made a monkey this way.
What about my monkey?
Mine monkey. La-la-la.
Oh man, I did make probably a mistake in the Instagram search bar the other day.
Not you, babe.
Not me. I know.
A mistake?
am unaccustomed to imperfection. However, I was searching for an old sketch from the state.
Yeah.
Where it's the name of the sketch colloquially is called Monkey Torture. And so I just typed in monkey torture into the search bar, and it was like,
And now you are on an FBI watch list.
I mean, like, it was a result that I've never gotten before. It was like, this is not an acceptable search term. It was like, and then like clearly as soon as you do that, you're like, I get it. That was 100% me.
That's on me.
Not thinking
That's on
about all the horrible
me.
things that are actually in the world. Just thinking about one dumb comedy sketch I saw 30 years ago.
Yeah, get your prediction in on the mind meld. We've got a few seconds remaining. We've got a lot of people. Wow, most people on success. 37K channel points and only 3,000 on failure. But that failure bet will be profitable should we fail. Profitable.
And for those that are worried, in the sketch, there are no monkeys that are tortured.
Were tortured for this
Physically.
comedy.
There is a lot of psychological torture.
Oh dear. Oh
Well-
dear.
It was apropos because somebody said, "Look, it doesn't actually matter if Trump dies or not. We should all just pretend like he's dead." Like, what if the psychological torture they do is they pretend like that the monkey has died, and like, oh, I sure miss Bongo ever since he died.
Oh my gosh, that is terrible.
So the response was going to be the monkey torture, and then I said, you
Then-
know what? This is not worth it. I'm backing away. Why?
How many people remember that sketch?
Why even do any of this? That's usually my response to myself anytime I post on social media. Why even do any of this? For what and for whom?
What is the point? It's fine. We'll all
Okay,
survive.
do you have a book?
I do have a book. Okay, the prediction is complete. Friends, I will be selecting a word from the complete works of Lewis Carroll.
And I shall be selecting a word from the world's best jokes.
Great.
Publishing date.
Yeah, what was the publishing date on that? The world's best jokes. That's a bold statement.
1936.
Peter, I do not speak French. I apologize. If you have a request and you'd like to translate it, it would probably have a lot better chance of being understood or addressed on the
Je ne
stream.
parle français?
Je ne parle pas le français.
Ouais.
Je suis désolé. All right, here we go.
I have one French word that I like, which is attends.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna. Ready, Mr. Sharp?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the page.
Wow.
Let's see. Oh, okay, that's a good one.
Victuals.
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 I have shoulder.
Ooh.
Or shoulders is the word, but I'm
Victuals?
victuals and shoulder. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. In 3,
2,
1.
cow. Pork is a better answer.
Pork and cow.
Oh, okay.
I think
I have
we've
a
got
word.
one. Okay, ready? Whoop. In 3, 2,
2,
1.
1. Beef.
Yeah, it's what's for
Nice.
dinner. Bravo, everyone. Good job. Hooray. Yay! Woo! Yeah, no, okay. Oh, you're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me. Well done. We were successful. Minds were melded.
Choose outcome.
You had to look up Mr. Sharp's word. It again. What was the date of the book?
1936. Would you like to hear? This is the world's best jokes.
Yes, please tell me one of the world's best.
So this
jokes.
is the joke that the word victuals comes from.
Yeah.
Have you made that house on the corner? Oh, I'm sorry. This is from the category hobo jokes.
I don't know if we can say that.
Well, it's okay because they choose to be hobos. Hobo is one who rides the rails in a life of nomadic.
Self-identified.
Yes, self-identified.
Yes.
Oh,
wait, I want to see.
But have you made that house on the corner yet? Asked Walker Long of his old friend Dusty Rhodes the other morning.
Walker Long and Dusty Roads.
Yes. Yes. I went up to the back door and asked the lady for some victuals. Did she give you any? Yes. She gave me the cold shoulder.
Shoulder was even
Shoulder
in the joke?
was in the joke. She gave me the cold shoulder.
That's actually really, like, a crazy coincidence.
So that was
Like, more of a coincidence than the mind meld.
that was the first word that you said. Was shoulder?
Shoulder. Yeah, because
Huh.
I mean, I closed the
Yeah.
book now. I don't remember the passage. But,
Interesting.
yeah. What? That would, how crazy would it be if we selected
Both
the
found
same
shoulder,
word?
melded in
randomly.
one. Because honestly, that was probably like probably less than a quarter inch from where my finger landed
Yeah.
for victuals.
And my finger landed on like something, and I'm like, it's not a good mind meld word. So I just kind of like went around and looked at the close words and found shoulder. But wow, I love that. I love mind meld. I'm glad we're doing that again.
Yeah, I like doing it with the books. This is fun. Also, this world's best joke books. Maybe we should explore that a little more. We can't do that completely randomly because I'm going to tell you there's some jokes in there that I'm not going to tell you.
That nobody should be telling anymore.
Yeah,
That's
there's some
fine.
categories of jokes. I'm not even going to tell you the category of joke they have.
No.
Let alone a joke from within the category.
Neapolitan, you made a balloon dog's ears too long one time, so you told people it was a fennec fox.
Love it.
Yes. That's the right answer right there. I love
Neapolitan,
that.
you are clever as, like a guy who took a class in being clever. Like a
Cheeky, was that
201.
joke that he got cold? I think the joke is that it could be interpreted either as cold pork shoulder or he got
She told him
ignored.
to-
Yeah.
told him to
The
get
cold
outta here.
shoulder is when you ignore someone or when you don't Yeah. So,
Clever as a fox. Shoot, that would have been a good one to go with.
Rats. That's the one. Clever as a fennec. All right. Let's.
Clever as a like a knife that's like a big, like a wide blade and a handle. One that you might use to cut like a cold shoulder with.
You say clever as a cleaver?
I think you're right.
Your cleaver is a knife.
Cleaver is a knife.
Cleaver like a fox. Wait, what? Okay. All right.
What do you call fox meat? What's that? Do we ever eat fox?
Fork.
Does anyone ever eat fox?
We hunt
Interesting.
them.
We hunt them. We don't eat them, do we?
When I say we, I don't
Weird.
mean we. I mean,
Me.
the royal we.
Sundays.
All right. Yeah. Here till Thursday. You know it. You
Actually,
know it.
Neapolitan. Yeah, we're here till
We are.
Thursday.
We're here on Thursday.
Tomorrow we have our kids show on YouTube.
Actually, that is one thing that I wanted to double check with you. We had talked about initially our plan was 4 to 5 p.m. as our kids live stream on YouTube, which again we will announce in our Discord. If you're not in the Discord, highly recommend you go over there. We don't spam you, but it is where you'll get some go live notifications.
What
for
does the fox say? Stop hunting me! What did I do? I'm not even food.
Honestly, that's maybe
I'm
why
too
it's
skinny
quiet.
to be good eats. Knock it off. Jeez.
Yeah, it's purely sport, and that's
Purely
like,
sport.
gross. Anyway,
Purely sport, which frankly is unsporting.
rather unsporting chap. RC. Yeah, no, that's probably it. Bummer, dude. Okay, so but we're talking about doing a 4 to 5 p.m. show Pacific time,
Right.
and we were planning on doing 2 balloons. Last week we did our first ever rough draft dress rehearsal, what you want to call it, episode 0, and we made one balloon just to test it out, and the episode ran about 45 minutes long. So adding another. We could add another balloon and make it a 10-minute balloon, or we could add a 20-minute balloon and just say the show is like an hour 15 or an hour 20, depending on, because we'd also probably want to add some more silly joke-em-ups and various segments in there.
For those
So-
that didn't get a chance, there is a link to the
If you want
the
to see
show
how
that
it
we
went,
did.
we made a
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
GU.
That is the show. That is the Thursday night show that I just
Okay.
linked to.
Which is also fun to watch, but that's the
No. I did. I'm sorry. That is this.
We're very organized.
Yeah, I got a lot of YouTube channels. I don't know if you knew this. I am a YouTube mogul. I have 3 channels.
It's a lot of channels.
Yeah. They all start this one lady, which is weird that I have 3 channels, but it's like one lady. What's going on there?
An hour
Makes
30.
sense.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Obsessed. Hour 30. I mean, that's how long it would be if you did a second balloon. Is that?
Well, I was saying like an hour 15, hour 20, but not that an hour 30 would be that much longer.
Yeah, I
than
mean,
that.
I think that's pretty reasonable.
I mean, again, we could do that. We could do a 4 to 5:30 show because we do have childcare for our son
Neapolitan
at that
popped
time.
into the Discord.
See what you did there,
Let me ask parents this question:
parents.
would it be helpful to always know when the show is ending? I presume that it would be helpful to know when it is starting.
Sure, it's probably good.
Granted. And our plan is to be hard on the start times, even if it just means rolling the coming soon so that you can see that it is there. Do you need to know when it ends?
Because I could see kids being like, "No, I just want to watch till it ends," and like it being like, "All right, but how long is that going to be?"
Right, and if we go, if we run over, like, if you
I don't
think
wanna
it's
be
an hour and
annoyed.
we end up at like an hour 20, is that annoying? Is that frustrating? Or is it like, hey, give me all you got and I'm going to pull the kid out whenever it's time for dinner or what have you?
Telenoa, it's actually 20 minutes per balloon, but there's like an introduction. There are the silly games like Mind Meld, like Chicken Detective, like Chicken Karaoke.
Research time for the
Yeah,
balloons.
research time. Each balloon has 5 minutes of research time before the 20 minutes. So it's not If you're curious as to the structure of the show, I welcome you to watch the replay.
There's, of course, the 35 minutes where we both just stare into the middle distance and contemplate the void.
Yeah, but the focus group came back and said that was boring.
They did not like that.
Weird.
And, those that did it with us claimed it was existentially awful.
Oh, yeah. Well, fair.
So
Fair. I get that. Okay.
I want to do it one more time just to make sure we can trust the data. All right.
Well, would you...
Careful. The void stares
Yeah,
back.
it does. It does. That's not the void. That's a fly. That honestly, don't summon a fly into my studio because
Void is in
they
a
are,
different room.
flies do come in every once in a while, and boy, do I despise them. I despise them.
Despise the flies.
I despise them flies. Like a chocolate brown. Okay, I feel
Despise
pies. Okay, I'm gonna start on this monkey. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do this, but how's your time, Mister? When do you got to take off? You can still hang out for a bit.
Yeah, I can hang out for a bit longer.
Good. Hang out with us. I'll do this monkey. We'll see what time we got. Maybe we'll do another mind meld or something else.
You know, a friend was making a balloon and a bee stung it. Did it pop?
I have
presuming you're-
never
I'm
had that
presuming you're
happen
telling us the
before.
story 'cause it popped.
That's bonkers. I love that. Okay, time starts now. Time starts now. There we go. So if I'm doing...
You're saying the hour 30 would be because then you could relax, do 2 balloons, my mail chat, fun. But you would say longer or shorter if it ended earlier or later. When the balloon went bang.
Oh, my
What a day for that
goodness.
bee.
Right? That would be, wow, something stung me back.
Or like, do you have a new lease on life? Did that bee think that's like,
I just
This is it.
destroyed that thing.
this is the time where I give my life for my colony. Stingers away. And then it explodes and you're just like, well, you're stunned, but you're still
You're
alive.
alive. Still around.
And that's when you're like, I think I need to give up stinging. I'm just going to go find a queen somewhere, probably in the hive. There's just the one. Try to
It's like a born-again bee.
fertilize some eggs. Is that what bees do?
I don't
don't
think you get
know.
to choose which members of the hive do that.
Neapolitan say the bee was just stunned on the picnic table, wondering about the meaning of life.
Yeah. I would be.
I thought that was it.
I really thought that was it.
I'd made my peace with my bee god, which again is, I think, the queen. One big colony in the sky.
I regret that I have but one stinger to wait.
Wait.
I have another.
Goes to the bee bar that night and he's like ordering drinks, and the bartender's like, "Whoa, man, what is going on?" He's like, "I don't know, man. I stared death in the face today. Saw my whole bee life flash between my eyes. Coming out of the egg sac. Pollination. And then for what? For what?"
Okay, I like this.
And that bee went on to be Jerry Seinfeld.
Made a human girlfriend and everything. Don't ever watch that movie. It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's...
So I see it's saying a 30-minute show on Nick Jr. or something. It's 10 to 15 minutes of content, 5 minutes of side show, 10 minutes of everything else, commercials, intro, exit, side quirks, etc.
What are we saying?
So RC is just kind of like
Well, the standard
breaking
kids-
down like
yeah,
what
yeah. Sure.
yeah, and obviously if we're not doing commercials, you know, I think we've come to
Commercials.
understand a typical show is about 22 minutes.
Right.
You know,
But here's the thing. Part of what we are trying to offer parents is I feel like there's a trend in entertainment in general, not just for kids, of like shorter, faster, cut.
right.
And And I'm trying to offer like a, hey, let's slow down and watch art be made and watch conversation happen and have it be like a, hey, we can put this on and it's not that I'm going to have to find something new 10 minutes from now.
And it's like watching a live show. It's similar to the experience of going out to a live show where there aren't cuts and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also just something that you can put on when you need to do.
When you need to
poop.
make dinner or you know, or do that.
Hopefully,
Make dinner or get rid of dinner.
yeah. And hopefully it's not like the full show.
Oh boy, we have fun here. Kind of am liking this monkey design here.
RC says maybe lean into that. You know, and also if we go longer, people can pull out and finish on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a linear plot that is like reaching a climax and resolving.
Right.
It's segmented pieces, and so you can say, well, okay, when we get to the end of
Yeah, we'll watch
this
till the
mind
end
melts,
of exactly.
when we get to the end of this balloon,
This one balloon, but then
And then we can
we'll
finish
watch
tomorrow.
the repeat for the. Yeah, we can't finish it right now, but we'll
Or
we'll watch when the
we'll finish it
replay
after dinner,
happens.
even maybe, because I
Yeah.
think you can watch the live on the YouTube, you know, after that still. So
Totally. So yeah, we're again right now we're in the what would I call it? The prototyping, you know, stage of our balloon show. And oof, your face just fell off. Don't worry, that's pretty normal. That happens to him all the time. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tie. Black.
Talanoa says, my kid's evil watching you stream. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a typo. My evil kids enjoy watching you stream. Wait, no, hang on. My kids enjoy watching your evil stream. That's what it is. My evil kids enjoy watching your evil stream. Devil, devil, devil.
I'm sorry, what is happening?
I believe what Talanoa is saying is that my kids enjoy watching your stream.
Well, that is good to hear.
But there was a typo, and then
And then
a
you were a jerk about
jerk.
it.
Yeah. No,
Good old
caught up.
Mr. Sharp. Being a jerk so I look very sweet by comparison.
RC can't think of a good phrasing, but something along the lines of, this isn't shorts. This is a show that you can set kids down and go watch and go off to make lunch, dinner, do that work meeting.
Yeah, exactly. This is and like we're encouraging. We're not AI. We are humans. We are not edited. This is real. This is real life.
If you see AI content that looks like SharpBalloons, I can assure you that that AI ain't I. AI ain't I.
My eye is a little. Speaking of eyes,
Speaking of eyes.
look at that little monkey face, though. Come on, it's so great. You're like, yeah, it is, and I'm like, I know.
I was thinking about that because, so one of the reasons that a lot of people were speculating that there might be a more interesting announcement today was this video that was going around about, you know, that guy,
That guy.
and it was clearly made with AI, but also
It felt very.
the White House tends to use AI right now. Like, that's just what the content that they put out uses AI. And so when you see AI-based content that looks like it could have come from the White House, it's harder to say, no, that's not from us. But if you never use AI, it's very easy to say that AI thing isn't us. You can tell because it's AI and we never would do that. But as soon as you start using it, then that plausible deniability is gone.
It's true.
Which is why you should just never start.
If that's not what you're doing, don't start doing it.
Exactly.
I think AI has applications. I don't think it's in the creative fields.
He says, oh man, I can only imagine an AI SharpBalloons. Not only will it lack jokes, a voice in the background, and, soul, But also be just like a bunch of hands waving, and then suddenly the balloon is formed.
I was accidentally watching like an ad, like I was watching something on YouTube, and then it went to an ad, and I kind of, just didn't have the volume very high, so I wasn't, or on at all, I think. I just kind of had it in the background, like, not paying attention. I just saw, I'm like, that's Oprah. And then I had the thought, I'm like, why is Oprah doing ads for this, like, thing? Like, I don't even know what it was, but I'm like, that's so weird. And then I started noticing that her hair was moving in a very suspicious way. And I'm like, oh, this is deep fake Oprah. That was, I'm just like, wow, what a world. What a world.
Neo, that's not an odd question at all. So right now, Shana's mostly using Decomex as a balloon brand. Formerly, she was a Qualitex gal, but I don't know how long you've been in the balloon game, Qualitex. Not making as many balloons these days as they used to.
True.
And, or at all. And then Sempertex is...
Sempertex is a great brand. Jamar is a great brand. There are a lot of brands to choose from. This balloon right now, I think, uses... I want to say this one is mostly Sempertex, but again, I have a lot of different brands, and I basically use whichever brand has the right color for the right job. Stop. So this took a long time. This was like 9.5 minutes, 9:48. But I again was figuring it out as I was going along. Now that I know how I would make this, I think it would go a little quicker.
It's almost her friend 9.5.
How cute this is. The head's not as round. Maybe I'll do another.
He is a very cute monkey, though.
Thank you, babe.
I'm be honest with you. That's a cute monkey.
Aw, look, Mr. Sharp doesn't always go out of his way to compliment the balloons that I make. Mostly because he just knows at this point.
It's
He's like, whatever.
The most horrible form of desensitization. I'm desensitized to this wonderful whimsical thing that brings so many other people joy, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. Seen it before?
I am more impressed by myself than Mr. Sharp is.
I 100% think that makes sense because you can see everything that's going into it.
Fair.
You're the artist who understands the walls that you're breaking through to get there. But to me, I always just see the end result, and it always looks good. And so I've just been conditioned to expect. There were some times when we very first started doing BRL. When it went to online and there was a clock on it and
Cute.
People started making more complicated requests, there was a time where I did get anxious. And I would be thinking geez, how is she going to do that?
How I learned to stop worrying and trust the balloon.
Is she going to be able to do
Dr. Sharp.
Russian nesting dolls out of balloons that actually nest?
Thank
how would you even
Neo.
How would you even I can't think about that. But then you do it, and then once you do Russian nesting dolls out of balloons, how am I going to be surprised when you do a cute monkey?
How are you going to be surprised by my cute monkey?
But then sometimes you just see the monkey, and you're like, dang, he cute.
Hey, yo, that's a cute monkey.
He looks like Beppo.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of monkey torture. So Neo, if it's not too doxy, where are you located? Because it depends on what distributor. Where do you buy your balloons from?
Decomex you can only get from Canada now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to order them direct from
Bargain Balloons in Canada. There's a distributor locally to me, LA Balloons. They stock, I think they stock Sempertex, Tuftex, and Calisan.
Well, Neapolitan actually happens to be in Canada.
Oh, well then I would
good,
give Bargain Balloons a gander. And Decomex, they have the full Decomex line. And I just started kind of stocking them, so I don't have the full, I've used them live at a lot of events kind of input, but it's...
And they're just bargainballoons.com, right?
Yeah, I believe so. This snake is really terrorizing the jungle. Let's see. If I put this here.
There's a link to the Saturday Night Live sketch Beppo, which features a monkey that looks somewhat like that. I will warn you, there are moments of extreme darkness in there. It is.
It's a John Mulaney.
It is not. You know, I've shown it to our son. I'll say that. So it's at least.
There you go.
You know, apt for 6.5-year-olds. Good moments. You know.
Yeah.
And then the other one, Bargain Balloons, Neapolitan. If you are looking for a distributor, there's Bargain Balloons. You can check them out. See if that works for you. We are not endorsing them. We are simply saying that is one way that you can get balloons, should you choose.
Yeah. I am a fan of everyone working the way that works best for them. I'd never hear of anyone who's like, I use only cow sand, and I'm never like judgmental
Right.
about that. I'm like, cool. I'm glad that works. What do you like about them? Like, I'm curious, but
The only one that I judge is the guy who says, I use only Qualitex, and I wield until I'm done as a twister.
then you're gonna be done pretty quick because the I still have some Qualitex balloon stock, but it is running low. All right, Mister. I'm sure you gotta be heading
Yes, my
out.
alarm did go off.
Yeah. But thank you for hanging out with us, my love. And
Good to see you all. Good
I'm
to see you
gonna
all.
probably do like a tiger balloon and maybe like a panther, and then I will send these photos to the client. I think this is
I have heard that it is 9.5's 7-year stream anniversary, and to celebrate, she is making balloon dogs.
we got to raid into
So
9.5
should
when we're done. Yes.
should she still be going when you are done? That is a excellent destination. However, I shall not be here.
Wonderful. I have
the boy
written
and I,
myself
we
a
are
note.
taking the Subaru, and we're headed to Mexico just for the vaccines.
Jeez.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, Digital Deck. How you doing? Good to see you.
You know, sometimes
Nikki, yeah.
when you start working out a joke, like as you're saying it, you end up in a place that you did not expect. And in this case, it was Mexico, getting vaccines.
Did not expect
Also, boy, I didn't expect. Never mind.
She's got at least 3 more hours. All right, RC. Thank you. We will definitely head over there when we're wrapping up here, which will be pretty soon. But
Yeah, I mean it's their stream anniversary. They tend to party for a long time. So
look, I get it.
have fun, buds.
I love you.
Love you.
Mwah. No, I'm good. I'm gonna self-hydrate here though, cause it's been a minute. I do need to drink water. Y'all drink water with me, okay? Water is good for your body. Oh, a 7-hour stream for 7 years. That makes sense. I like it. Ah, water. Okay. So, back to the lab. Oh, because my camera's not on. Hang on. Hi, it's me. No, you don't recognize me? Okay. Ha! There we go. Now we gotta wait until it wakes up on the... There! Perfect. Peace. Okay. Tiger. Burning bright. 160 tail, maybe. It's a good way to do a tiger for this. That's not just the standard like one balloon cat. I don't hate the one balloon cat design. Maybe I should show you what I mean about the one balloon cat. I'll make that in a neon orange because I have a ton of that, and 5-inch tail ish. Okay. So the classic one balloon tiger would be like a 3-finger bubble. I don't know. I don't like talking about the length of the bubble, but small bubble. Longer, like dash, dot, dash, dot, dash, if we're talking Morse code balloons. Wrap that knot around that juncture through the loop to make a little triangle. This is not going to hold you there forever, but that'll probably be good enough. Single bubble. So again, a dot dash, but then we roll that dot dash through the center of the triangle. Oh yes, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, Neapolitan, we sell that on our 4th wall. Memento mori. One day we all will pop. It's just good to remember. Okay, so we've got. I will do a hydrate, but let me finish up this head here first. Gonna kind of hold the triangle together, pinch twist these round balloons. And same thing over here. And I just love this. The simplicity of this little face. It looks very much like, it reminds me always of like the Simba face that Rafiki like draws. It's like a pretty simple look, but it does give like a cat-like profile. This is not even twisted there. There we go. It's hard to improve on such a cute design, but I think I can. If what I do is replace this bubble with like the pastel yellow, so that we get a little more muzzle situation happening there, and then have like a second bubble underneath for the body, which I think is doable. I'm going to do that hydrate now. Let's see here. Leaf water, yes. Cheeky, you get dehydrated while we're on hiatus. Same. Like, if it weren't for Mr. Sharp, absolutely the same. I think a hydrate emote is absolutely called for. Should it be a jar? I feel like that's kind of like, again, with emotes, it's always like so small that it has to. Should it be a water balloon? Anyway, we'll figure it out. Got a lot of shoulds I should do. So, if what I do is still, well, I should tie this. If I still do the triangle head structure, but then rip this off, save it for later, tie it, then we have our kind of ivory balloon. Oh, I'm doing it right for a camera that's not even on screen. Good job, Shana. Good job. You struggle with wings and ears when doing things. Which designs do you struggle with that? And in what way? Like, do you is it a proportions thing you feel like you don't get, or like a how do I connect them, or there's a lot of different problems one might run into. So what if I did tie these two together? Trim that off so we don't have a lot of extra latex. Honestly, I want to do like a Oh, yeah, this is a good color. This rosy, but like desaturated. Because I think like a pink nose on a tiger is a little too cartoony. But this one almost a little tigerish. But I don't know. We're going to try it out. We'll try it out, friends. We'll see what we think. Super small pinch twist. The one that gave you the most trouble was the shaped wings for a butterfly you tried. Is it the shaping that gives you the problem? Or is it the size of the wings? Okay, so if I do this and push that through there, and then this to here, and then do my pinch twist ears, and like that looks a little weird, but if we cover that juncture with that pinch twist, I don't quite like this. Hang on. If I pull that through to there, how does that make me feel? It is giving Tigger a bit. I don't know. I'm not liking it. Would I like it better? Well, let me complete it and see. No, I don't. It's weird. Why do I like this better than this? But I definitely do. Let's untwist this. Make that smaller. How do you explain? You know how you shape a long balloon into a heart, forcing the crease. You struggle with that bit. It always looks off to you. I got you. I'll show you a shaping thing after I finish this tiger. They both look great to yet it is. Well, that's good. Thank you. That is good to hear. But the thing about a tiger is like I feel like it should be kind of tough looking. It's not maybe that's what it is, where I feel like it's not reading as tough. Let me give it legs. See how I feel then. I can also do the sitting structure that I've been doing a lot recently. That might work for this. Oh my. Yes, are we bringing in Neptune to be adored? Adored by the Adoran fans? Oh, sleepy boy. Here we can, I've got this camera here. There we go. Hi, little friend. How are you? No. Here, let me see if I can tilt it down so we can get a better. Yeah. Okay, love you, Mr. Sharp. Yeah, hi. Hi, soft boy. Mr. Neptunius. You want to drink my water? Don't. That's my water. No, kitty, that's my water. Neptune, you're the cutest. I love you. I love you so. Yeah. How's your day going? Did you have a good Labor Day weekend? Yeah. You're just like resting your head in the jar. You're not even drinking it. You're just like, this is a nice pillow for me. Yeah, you're not intimidated by this tiger, are you? What if I didn't do the nose? What if the nose was just a pinch twist in the orange, maybe? And then I could color that in. Maybe like a darker, maybe like a brown nose would read more tiger. Or I could do with a black nose. I have a little scrap of black here, might as well. My little friend. Yeah. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness, so soft. What a cutie. What a cutie he is. So what if I did super small pinch twist? Don't need that part. And put that in there. Connect it to the ears is maybe a weird spot to connect it. Oh, and he's off exploring. Well, we're back then. Let's see. I got this. I know how to work a tripod. I don't like it connected to the ears. That's crazy looking. Longer. Does that feel more tiger-like? It feels a little more tiger-like. Then I could maybe do some eyes. I've got a little scrap of blue here. Very tiny little eye. And same thing over here. Beautiful, beautiful. Tie that. I don't know, I don't think it's as... I think it's fine. I haven't given it stripes yet. Let's give it stripes. Maybe that'll... why do I still have the monkey up? Why not? Doing this behind the chat, sorry. Tiger! Is it worth... It's cute. It's cuter. It's cuter with the stripes for sure. Yeah, yo, you love it. Oh, hey, we have a new friend. Hello. Slick X and SLIXNG and Jaden. Hello, friends. Good to have you here. You like balloons? Who doesn't? Kids of all ages. Okay. We got monkey, snake, parrot, tiger. I mean, like, comparatively, the tiger should be much larger, but... Oh, well. If that's the kind of, I'm not held to that. Nothing's to scale. Except for maybe the snake. Get it? To scale? Cause snakes have, cause their skin, right, is like covered in scales. Oh boy. It's fine. Hey, some marbles Friday. How you do? Whoa! What is happening? Twitch gifted subs? What? Hello, Twitch. Welcome. That's a lot of subs. 20. I can count. Thank you. Oh my goodness, look at all these friends we have now. Oh, don't I just feel like the belle of the ball? Thank you so much. Pezlis, thank you. Oh, Mary Kish, hi. Oh my gosh. Kevin Day, happy Toots Day to you as well. My goodness. Thank you so much, friends. Look at this. Coming in from Twitch Public Access. DJ Clancy, it is an honor to have you in our stream. I've been working out some jungle animal balloon designs for an event I have coming up. It's wonderful to see you all here. Since we've got some new folks in the room and some new subscribers, people who just received the generous gift from Twitch themselves. I should mention that on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Pacific, we have our variety show where my husband, Mr. SharpBalloons, and I do a structured comedy variety balloon request show. We spin the wheel. We make subscriber requests. Last Thursday, we made Sandman from Spider-Man making sand castles out of his own sand. There was a lot of the word sand in that request. And we also made Romance Saja from K-pop Demon Hunters. All the fun stuff. You were wondering because you saw Mr. SharpBalloons when you said, yes, my husband. My usually off-camera co-host on mic because he has the voice, my friends, that golden voice. So nice to have you. I can make a Dan Clancy balloon. Yes, let's do it. Shall we make a Dan Clancy balloon? The answer is obviously. Okay, let me look up a good photo of you, unless there's one you want me to avoid. Dan Clancy. What does image search say for you, my friend? Look at this. Okay, purple shirt, obviously, it needs to happen. We've got, oh, what a glorious mane. Who, with hat or without hat is the real question here, friends. Do we have, hello, look at all these friends. I am so delighted. Can I take a moment to say that my mission is to make people happy? I'm like a people pleaser. I have been since I was choo-choo indeed, ever since I was a little kid, right? So that is what drew me to performance and what drew me to balloons, right? Balloons are the most silly of the art forms, the most clown adjacent, but they make people smile because they're unexpected and nostalgic and temporary. As my shirt says, they're a bit of a memento mori, right? Remember, one day we all will pop. Life is fleeting. We deserve the chance to be delighted by things that are silly and ephemeral. We shouldn't rob ourselves of that delight because we live in anxiety-ridden times. Because, sister, I'm right there with you. It's crazy out there. So treat yourself to a few segments of the week that are just frivolous fun with good-hearted people. We have a wonderful community here. And, oh my gosh, I'm talking too much. I'm not making balloons. Nobody wants to hear you talk, Shana. Okay, fair. My son certainly doesn't. ADHD is strong here. ADHD AF. Good to see ya. AF stands for anti-fascist. K-pop gifting. Oh my god. Okay, I know I'm like behind on the announcement. Yes, I am okay too. You are okay too. Thank you for the sub. I love it. K-pop fam, I'm giving 5 community subs. Remember, if you are a subscriber in our Discord, this is the section of the channels in the Discord where I need your input. Make a balloon request here. Give us a hot tip on any crimes that the chicken can solve. That's a little more of an inside baseball thing. And a chicken karaoke request. Let me know. Oh my gosh. You people. Look at all this. This is fantastic. The Saja Boy, Queen of Jumps. Can we see this? I might have a picture on my phone. I tell you, balloons are a great art form. They are not long-lived. They exist, and then they start to immediately decompose. But let me show you. This is the Genu balloon that we made. Fantastic. You know you love it. And then this is my romance Saja. Giving new meaning to My Little Soda Pop. Oh, what? You guys, you're just making my heart grow so many sizes. Huzzah! Oh, my goodness. Oh, thank you, Ryoki, for the links. Of course I have pictures in the Discord, because I'm trying to be better about that. Oh, I love it. Yeah, thank you, Twitch. Incredible. Thank you for sharing. These are amazing. Oh, my goodness. My heart is full. You're so welcome. I just want to make the world a happier place and make art and be silly and get paid for it. What? It's fine. Hey! Oh, yeah, we've got some very cool clips. If you want to see some of the clips, I highly recommend Turkey Pants. That's a great one. And, of course, I've got my, Nikki Painter with the 100 bits. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Actually, a really good balloon artist. Neo. Yes, I know. Okay. I've been doing balloons for like 19 years now. If I wasn't good, we would have a bigger problem. The question would be, well, what have you been spending all your time on? And I wouldn't really have an answer for that. Now I have an answer. I am a mother, so I'm spending a lot of my time raising a first grader with, of course, my wonderful partner, Mr. SharpBalloons, who's now fetching said child from the LA Unified School District. Nothing but love for the LAUSD, my friends. You want to bring death and destruction, but in a nice way. Balloons are a great way to do that. It doesn't hurt anybody when a balloon gets destroyed, except for the balloon itself. This is a Kiki Palmer balloon that has seen better days, slowly shriveling, and the balloons don't last forever, but the memories, yeah, they do. A cleanup stream, it's true, and then some. Oh my gosh, Karen Day, thank you so much. Okay. Dan Clancy balloon, that's what we're doing. I'm not distracted, you're distracted. Purple balloon for the body. And I need some blush balloons for the face. The beard is tricky. I'm not going to lie to you. A beard is, it's a tricky thing to add to a face. But I am, again, up for it. And then, do we need the hat? What do we think? I didn't see a response on that, but I also was a little distracted. The dopamine. Thank you for the motivational words, V. You're welcome. Keep bringing joy and delight throughout the day and in this wonderful community. That is my goal. That's what we're trying to do. All right. Here we go. Purple balloon. I know it looks a little bluer under my camera for whatever reason. And we'll do like khakis. I don't know. I feel like DJ Clancy, maybe a khakis person. There we go. Thank you for that hype train. Oh my gosh. Choo choo. With hat. Okay, thank you, K-pop. With hat it is. I mean, you know, you got to. Whenever there's a chance to make something more recognizable with the addition of an accessory, one should. It's all in the details. Here we go. Shoes. I'm going black shoes. Too basic? Deal with it. Here we go. Legs. You don't need that part. This part of the balloon's extra. Get out of here, that part. Very strong. And wonderful. Tie this here. Now, yes, the body, I want to do a wrap around here. Perfection. Tie this. You don't need that part. You should see the floor of my studio when I'm done streaming. It is rainbow vomit, but in like a cute way. Okay. Hands. Sleeve. Hand bones connected to the arm balloon. No pressure or anything, right? Okay, tie this here. Save it for later. I need another hand. We'll bend an elbow. Perfect. Thread this right through the center here. Pull it! I love this. Body is coming together. We'll tie our hand on the other side as well. You used to have a phobia of the balloons noises made, but you forced yourself to get used to it. So you weren't super scared. And no, you always have a few around. I was, when I first started doing children's entertainment, I considered myself more of a face painter. I did not like balloons. I was afraid of them. I considered myself to be a decent two-dimensional artist. And so that third dimension really threw me for a loop. And I only made balloons when a client would request it because it was like, well, I guess I should. But then I started going to balloon art conventions, and my mind burst open with joy. All right, so I think there's like the beard is a bit lighter than the hair. So we're going with I'll do a white balloon for that. I should have the picture up on screen. Hang on, I can do this. Open image, a new tab. There we go. There we go. I'm making a bunch of jungle animals today, like a snake, a monkey, a parrot, and Dan Clancy. Maybe I'll get a request for that at this jungle-themed party I'm working. Who knows? Okay, this is my skin-colored balloon. Attach these two together. How long have I been doing balloon art? 19 years now. Jiminy. Yeah. Started in my 20s. And woke up one day and realized this was my career. So, you know. It's not a phase, Mom. go. Got that. Yeah. Okay. So we also need this for our hair, which is like a little bit of a there's some blonde in that, you know? A silvery blonde, a warm silver. I don't know what's the term. Let's see. A doppelganger, yes. It's exactly what I'm making. Okay. So I'm gonna do tie these together. We don't need that part. I love popping balloons on purpose, only on purpose. I don't like it when it happens when I'm not expecting it. This here. Oh, we wanted the hat too. Good thing I totally remembered that. Let's see, I need a 360 for the hat. That's not a picture with the hat, so I should maybe get a hat picture. There we go. Open image in new tab. There we go. And oh, look at that smile. Okay. Hat. I'm going to stick my finger into the balloon, which is weird, but there it is. You see it in there? Help, I'm stuck in a balloon. I'm going to grab that knot off of my finger, extract my finger. You want that back. We have a little, like a tall donut, but this will give us a good kind of a hat base. There, see? Looks hat-ish, hat-like, hat-esque. Trim that. Don't need that. That part's extra. We'll tie that off, though. Beauteous. Okay. Hat will go up there. We'll give it a brim later. I'm not liking... the rest of this. Just want... Here we go. Here we go. It's getting there. Patience. Balloons famously look like nothing at all until all of a sudden they look exactly like the thing. So it's just a matter of having the patience to get to that stage where all of a sudden it looks like the thing. Okay. Shrinking that down into here. Yeah, perfect. Now, hat brim. Which came first, balloon artists or the long skinny balloon? What a fantastic question. K-Pots, the first came the skinny balloon, but not in the way we are familiar with it. First came the balloon. See, we'll make a little hat brim like so. First came a balloon known colloquially within the balloon community as an airship balloon. So it was thicker in diameter than your standard long balloons, but also shorter. I would say probably about like this. So what people were doing was they had this kind of a balloon. So it was like you had round balloons and you had these balloons. And if you look at pictures of like parties in the 1950s, you'll see like a lot of these just kind of like thrown into a balloon mix, just for a different texture. But there was a pioneering entertainer by the name of Wally Bogue. And his appearances on the very earliest incarnation of the Mickey Mouse Club were where America was introduced to balloon art, he would blow up several of these and twist them together. So these would be the legs of the dog. And he'd have another leg of a dog, and he'd have the head made out of one. So you couldn't do like very complicated balloons out of one long balloon, but he was able to make structures, which is why I think sometimes when people draw balloon dogs, they draw them with the legs apart, even though your traditional, not traditional, your modern day balloon dog. Yeah, Twitch checking in. Keep it up on the dang Kenzie. Will do. Don't worry. You can't hang around forever. You've got jobs to do. It's not Labor Day anymore, but thank you so much, Twitch. I will make sure that the final Dan Clancy balloon makes it to you. I don't know if there's anywhere I can send it. This is your standard one balloon dog, where the legs are actually connected at the base. But you can only make that with a much longer balloon, which started being generated after this stuff and balloon art. So it's sort of like they developed together, because the long skinny balloons were introduced, and then balloon artists started making the one balloon repertoire. But then balloon artists started making more complicated things and requesting more of the balloon manufacturers. And so we started getting these skinny little balloons for details, as well as this size balloon, this diameter balloon, but longer, and then even a 6-inch diameter balloon. So we've is one of these rare art forms where the medium kind of defined what its own supplies would be. As a balloon artist, I am kind of limited by the colors I can use. Unlike painting or, colored pencils or many other art forms, I cannot blend pigments, right? If I want like a lighter pink, I can't just take pink and white balloon and mush them together. You've got to just hope you get lucky, or hope that the balloon companies are kind enough and accommodating enough to make the shade you need. There's my hat brim. I knew I had it somewhere. So I'm going to bend this up at the corners to get a real hat look. Are there interesting balloons in different industries? Well, there are latex gloves, which I can make a balloon animal out of. But for the most part, the balloons, not that I'm aware of. Shall we put it that way? Because I don't know everything. I'm constantly learning new stuff that I didn't know existed, so how dare I say that for sure there isn't, right? I'm gonna do bubbles here for the length of hair. Yeah. Well, no complaints there. I mean, it's basically like looking into a mirror, right? How long do they last, and is it possible to ship one? It is possible, but I don't like shipping them because I can't guarantee. The thing is, balloons typically last about a day or a day to a week, But once it leaves my hands, I have very little control. I've never shipped a balloon that completely and utterly was destroyed by the time it arrived. But also, I don't ship them that frequently just because I am terrified of sending something that ended up being disappointing to someone. Again, I didn't get into this business to disappoint people or to say no. I'm a yes sayer. You know what I mean? I feel like we need a little more some face detail here. But look, this is pretty great. Oh. The ego on this lady. It's a bit inflated. Okay, we'll do our nose. Yep. Love it. And our cheeks. Little color on your cheeks there, Dan. when you're sitting in an office all day. But touch grass, get a little color on your cheeks. Beautiful. I feel like Dan Clancy's got blue eyes. Seems like a blue-eyed fella. Apologies if I am incorrect. Let's see. I'm gonna grab my blue marker. Let's see here. Fantastic. A little more. Yeah, we'll do my white paint marker. And I need brown for our eyebrows. Which brown do I feel? Is this going to be kind of a lighter brown? Too light. Too light of a light brown. Where's my medium brown? This? Yeah. Beautiful. We'll do a little bit of this. It's a nice smile. Do, 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 do. And look, we're all getting up there. We gotta have some lines under the eyes. And a little glint of joy. Do I feel like we made it? Gotta add some like curly texture to the hair maybe. No, that's too dark. There we go. I feel like the mustache got a little cinched in. I'm gonna do something else because again, I'm a perfectionist. That's how you get to this level is you never are satisfied with your own work. Yeah, you're back. It's coming. It's coming. I just need to fix this upper lip. I don't really like that. So we're going to do this here. And put that one. Yeah, it's a little too big. It's there to there. Yeah, I think that's good. My goodness, the Twitch account. How fantastic. Ever made one of those giant... Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I have. On stage. Those are fun. There we go. Pull this around to the back to attach it. What? Oh, my gosh, this is so silly. It's perfect. No notes. It's exactly Dan Clancy. Oh my God! Wait. Okay, no. She'll never stop finishing. If people give her the chance, I'll just keep working on this until it looks exactly like him. Yay, kawaii guy! Thank you. Spot on. I'm gonna do a little more hair here so we don't feel so bald. I don't know. You don't think you look bald, but yeah, little sides of the hair. Fantastic. We don't need that part. Extra. Get out of here. There. Ah, it's like looking into a balloon mirror, I'm sure. Oh my goodness. You know what? It'll look a lot more like you if I remove the actual photo. There it is, Dan Clancy with hat and purple shirts. Yay! Hi, my name is Dan. I do not have a Dan Clancy impression in my pocket. Apologies. Yay! Oh, I hope he likes it. There we go. Dan the Man Clancy. Thank you, DJ Clancy. And thank you, Twitch, for heading on over here after public access. What? One of the things I love about Twitch, and one of the ways I try to explain Twitch when I say, oh, I stream on Twitch to people who have no idea what Twitch is, I explain it because I'm not a video game person. So I don't talk about live streaming video games. I say it's essentially a public access channel that you run from your home or your computer or your phone, wherever it is. And whatever you want to put out there, you can put it out there. And maybe you'll find an audience. And maybe, if you're really lucky, you'll find a community and like an internet family. And that's what we've found here. So thank you for making this possible to broadcast from the comfort of my own living room so I don't have to, go outside, talk to people. Terrifying. Should post a picture of that. Oh, we'll definitely be posting a picture of the DJ Clancy balloon. Yay! Oh my gosh. You love it? Ah! Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, where was I? It's got hips? I mean, yes. Let's see here. Puzzles! Hey, Puzzles! Good to see you. My goodness. Where are we at here? 153? I was planning on going till around 2. Was there any other of the, well, I guess so to recap what we've made today were our jungle animal balloons. And this is for a party that's not even coming up soon, but the mom wanted some photos. So we've got our parrot balloon, our macaw parrot. We've got our python, or, I think it's more of a constrictor than a venomous snake. We've got our adorable little monkey, based on a spider monkey, but whichever. And then our tiger, which maybe is my least favorite, but I understand why that's just me being picky, you know what I mean? The artist is always their own worst critic. Turn. Find your light, tiger. Perfect. Adorable. Well, thank you, Karen Day. Talking to humans, I know. I can talk all day if I am obviously given a microphone and a platform, but person to person, especially with people I don't know, very much introvert in such a situation. And of course we have the most elusive of the wild jungle creatures, the DJ Clancy. Here, he can put his arm around the macaw. Fantastic. Find your light. There we go. Oh, nice. What a lovely stream we have had today. I was not planning on all the chaos that came at the end here, but I do appreciate it. Always appreciative of the chaos. One of these things is not like the other one. An alligator or a crocodile. Ooh, you know what? That is always a tricky one when I get asked for an alligator or a crocodile. Because it's like, how do you capture... I know there's a very cartoonish way to do it. I tend to like my animals to be less cartoonish. Like sharp teeth is, you could draw them on. That's a lot of drawing. It's tricky. It's tricky. But you know what I did say I would show you, Neapolitan, was shaping a balloon. So I'll do a butterfly. That can be a jungle balloon, jungle animal. Butterflies in the jungle, right? Dan the Jungle Man, you know it. Kate Butts, you like the tongue. It's the details, you know, that really sell it. Okay, let's get this, and I'll do a blue balloon. I'm going to do a 260 for the wings. You can do the wings with the 160 also. But I'm going to use a 160 black balloon for the body of the butterfly and a 260 standard twisting balloon for our wings. That's right. That is the story. We're retconning it. It's actually Dan Clancy went to the jungle and adopted George, the curious little monkey. Squeeze. All right. So, the real secret to shaping a balloon, Neo, is soft balloons. Very, very soft. So, like, even to the point where they're almost a little misshapen. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause sometimes you let the air out and they're like, don't worry about it. I'm going to tie it off. Make 2 loops. And again, I'm just going to kind of constrict it while I make the loop to ensure that the pressure of twisting this wing off doesn't kind of tighten up the air pressure in this chamber. Once it's twisted, you're good. Same thing, squeeze, stretch, make an approximately the same size loop, hold it so it doesn't increase in air pressure. The lower wings I'm less concerned about because they will not be shaped as much. And this is a situation where I did put too much air in, but it's no problem. We'll just pop the back end. Let air out. Wrap that around. Tie these together. And there we go. Perfect. Taking my 160. Double pinch twist for the head. And arrange it so that we've got a big wing and a small wing on either side. Pull that back down to the base. Wrap that around in here to lock it off. Lovely. Rip this part off. Save it. Let the air out, but puff inflate, which is to say put enough air into it that it is more rigid than a completely empty balloon, but not actually inflating. Trim off that extra bit. These will be my antennae. Bend them in half, right about there. I'm going to tuck that right in between these 2 pinch twists on the head. Make sure our pinch twist doesn't come undone like it just did. Even professionals, kids. There we go. Now, you could give this balloon to a child and say, here's your butterfly, and they would say, oh my gosh, that's amazing, and you would say, I know, you're welcome, and everyone would be happy. Or you could take the extra 10 seconds and form your balloon into kind of a triangle. You're going to pull out a little bit here and a little bit here. Find that angle. And then just pinch the balloon to emphasize this corner here. So I'm going to take this, squeeze the air out of the balloon, and let it back in. So squeezing the air completely out of the balloon, so it's like a little deflated in there, see? And then squeeze this part of the balloon to push the air back in there. Do the same thing with this bottom corner. And now it's just more butterfly wing shaped. So when you're shaping a balloon, soft balloons, squeeze the air out of the balloon as much as you can where you want that bend to be, and then push the air back into that bend to reinforce that curve. And it's important to also kind of, we're doing 3 bends essentially. This bend in, and then this bend back out. So squeeze it a little, and there you go. It's a butterfly. The difference is maybe more visible on a 160 because it's thinner. You'll show the angle better, but that's just my general advice for if you're shaping a balloon. Soft, soft, soft. And if you think it's soft enough, make it softer. Fantastic. Thank you, everyone, for spending your time with us, your precious time. We are going to raid out now to 9.5. 9.5 is celebrating 7 years on Twitch. 9.5 is amazing. She's like me, like this general energy and like weirdness and like theater kidness. But instead of balloons, crochet and other handicrafts. If you haven't met her, you love her. You absolutely love her. Neo, always. I mean, catch the streams. It's a good way to talk to me, although we don't do as much chat interaction on our Thursday night streams, as that is a more like structured show. But I would say the Monday and Tuesday streams at 11 a.m. Pacific time are a fantastic opportunity to, pick my brain for balloon advice or leave us a message in the Discord. And I'll try and get to that, whenever I do, which is no promises, okay? All right, cool. /raid 9.5. Friends, did I finish my crochet? Didn't I just say no promises? I did not. I ended up having to frog the whole thing. Rivet, 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 rivet. Because I got off on my count and then I never thought about it again. I still have it. And when I was cleaning up my desk, I found it. So maybe that's like another stream that we do sometime when I'm looking for like an extra just hangout stream. We'll do that because it was very, very fun. Okay, we've got the raid in for 9.5. Thank you, Flava Fade, for posting the raid messages. Friends, copy whichever raid call applies to you based on your subscription status, and please paste those once we raid in, because I know as a streamer how much it's all about the dopamine, right? And when you see like a bunch of little messages with the emotes, it's just exciting, and you're like, yay, there's new friends. So do please copy and paste. Give all of your congratulations to 9.5 on 7 heckin' years. That's incredible. We love her so much. Peas and Pies RC, bye Puzzles, bye Flava, you guys, bye Cheeky Cousin. Good to see everybody. Thank you so much to Twitch. Dan Clancy, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the platform and the support. Friends, again, we will be streaming our kids show tomorrow at 3 in the afternoon. Stay tuned in our Discord for announcements about that. And then Thursday at 9 p.m. Bye! I can't talk fast enough. Go